All right, Dr. Sheri Meyers is in here with us today. She, of course, the author of Chatting or Cheating. And, you know, a lot of people think if they're writing it down, they're texting, that's not sex. That's not a relationship.
Well, that's why so many of us can so innocently go and cross the line from chatting to cheating. Because we think, oh, it's just a friend. Oh, 500 million, almost 1 billion people are on Facebook. I'm just chatting with my friend. But if you are vulnerable, if you're in a committed relationship, you're not communicating with your partner, you're feeling a vulnerability, and you're turning more and more outside to your friends on the outside, especially friends of your sexual preference, that can be very dangerous.
Is that what's called emotional sex?
Absolutely. Emotional sex is that unspoken chemistry that you may own or not own, but it's a secret attraction that you have with another person. And the difference between a platonic friendship and a friendship that crosses the line to cheating is that thing that's called emotional sex, because emotional sex takes over our biology. We think we're just friends, but what begins to happen is we start getting a thrill every time we talk to that friend. Every time we see a text, we go, oh, they texted me. We start thinking more and more and more about that person. And slowly, they start replacing our partnership. And we start looking at our partner going, something's wrong here.
Yeah,
this is boring.
Can you get off the computer and spend time with me?
Right. Or we're the ones on the computer with our partner saying, why aren't you spending time with me?
So how can you tell if that relationship is sort of headed down that road? Let's say it starts off innocently enough.
It always starts off innocently enough. It might be a friendly parent at the soccer field where you're both watching your kids play. It could be someone in the carpool line. It could be a Facebook friend. It could be someone at work. And you're just starting to talk, but you start bonding. You start telling each other a little bit more and more about yourself. And intimacy is now growing.
How often does that progress to the next level?
It can happen so rapidly because your brain chemistry takes over. Oxytocin starts flowing, dopamine starts taking over, and dopamine is the same neurotransmitter that gets us addicted to anything, whether it be gambling, drinking, and we start becoming addicted to this sensation of excitement that we get chatting with this other person.
What if someone says to you, it's just flattery, you know, it's not going anywhere.
It's just flirting, you know, but what's the big deal? Well, you know, so what?
I know I'm married, don't worry about it.
And my question would be, would you do this in front of your partner? Everything you're saying, would you say in front of your partner? Are you bringing your partner into the conversation? Does your partner know? When your partner walks into the room, are you there? Or slap shut the laptop, or do you put your phone back in your...
Is that a good test? If you think something's inappropriate, should you start perhaps showing those texts and or emails to your partner?
Because what fuels emotional sex, what takes us over the line, is that secretiveness. If you're starting to keep more and more secrets from your partner about this new friendship or this friendship that you have, if you're not showing those texts, if you're not bringing it up in conversation, if your partner cannot join you, that's a real dangerous sign. And the antidote is start talking to your partner and start bringing into your partnership the 3 A's. Because chances are, if you are reaching out to someone else for that kind of nourishment, it's because you're not getting it in your relationship. And you might be waiting for it to come, but maybe you need to start feeding it. And the 3 A's are attention, appreciation, and affection. And it doesn't take very much. Attention just might be, leaning over and go, how was your day? And giving eye contact, or giving a hello when your partner comes in for the day, or saying goodbye. Like honestly saying goodbye, not shut the door on the way out, but, darling, have a great day.
You gotta go.
Love you, gotta go.
So what do you do if you've gotten to the point where you feel like you're in this relationship with someone online, but you don't want to be? So how do you get out of it without really hurting someone's feelings? Or you care?
No, well, of course, you're building a relationship, so of course you care, but it's like ending any affair, because this is at least minimally an emotional affair. It's an emotional, and if it's online, it's an emotional cyber affair. So first you have to own that you're having an affair. 2, you've got to cut it off. You really do, because it's only going to grow. it's not going to get weakened, it's going to grow. So you need to say, you know what, this is taking me away from my partner, my family. I'm giving this way too much attention. I have to say goodbye. I have to cut it off.
What if you suspect your partner or your spouse has that sort of emotional attachment to someone else? What do you do then?
Well, I always believe you have to gather the evidence, because if you confront your partner without any evidence, they're going to go, you're crazy, you're paranoid. What? I'm just chatting. I'm texting. Come on. Oh, the reason I took the call in the bathroom is because I didn't want to wake you up. You know, there's always going to be a reason. So the more, if you suspect, you really do have to gather some evidence. You know, look at their cell phone, check their emails.
So snoop a little bit.
You have to snoop a little bit, get some evidence so you can say when you do confront, and I always believe when you confront to still do it with love, because if you do it with attack, you're only going to get defense. If you do it with love, you're going to hopefully get to the answers, because underneath the reason why either one of you are cheating is because there's a hole that needs to be filled, and the way to fill that hole is with love and with attention, and to start nourishing the relationship once again with the 3 A's. So if either one of you are cheating on whatever level, because we used to think cheating is having sex with someone else, and it isn't. It can go quickly to that if you meet in person, but cheating starts at different levels for different people. So the first thing is to define for yourself what is cheating, and talk to your partner about it, so you make sure that you are both on the same page when it comes to that.
All right, thank you very much. There you can see the name of the book is Chatting or Cheating. This is Dr. Sheri Meyers. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.